Hello guys, I'm Dr. Malvika Sahadevan and I'm so grateful that I recently cleared PLAB-1 with some pretty good marks, and I'm here today to share some of the preparation strategies that I used for this exam. So we need to find a plan to prepare for this exam so that we'll pass in the first go itself. So that's what I did, and I believe that this is a fail-proof method to pass PLAB-1 or UKMLA. First of all, let's talk a bit about the platforms we have to prepare for this exam, that is PLAB-1 and MedRevision. So this video is not sponsored by anyone. It is my complete honest opinion about these academies. Um, so just like you all, I also went to my seniors to ask them which one was better, and most of them told me that PLAB-1, that is the gems and the Q banks, are more than enough to pass the exam. And when I thought about it, most of the people fail these exams not because they haven't studied, it's because they forget the things that they have studied. So what should we do in order to retain everything in our head? We need to revise more. So how can I revise more? In order to revise more, I need to reduce my preparation time. So what I did was, when I did my own research, I found out that PLAB-1 is a bit more concise version and MedRevision was a bit fast. So I decided to go with PLAB-1, and I'm pretty happy with the decision I made because I really like the way they have written the notes, the gems, and when I wrote the exam also, it felt really homely because almost everything came from PLAB-1 only. The way the question was written and almost everything came from PLAB-1 only. So I was pretty happy for choosing PLAB-1. And for those who have chosen med revision, you will have to find time to do more revision because there is so much to read. I have heard that there is so much to read. I don't know about it. If you have so much to read, put in a little more effort to do the revision. So try to reduce your preparation time and try to increase your revision time. That is the main two key points that you should take from this video. Now let's see how I prepared for this exam. I'll show you exactly what I did. So before moving on to the preparation strategies, let me show you my results. You can get it in the GMC online website. From there, you can click on the test results. You will get the results like this. You can click on the view button and you will get a detailed explanation of your results there. So along with your score, you'll get the minimum score, the average score, and also the percentage of questions you passed in each area compared to all candidates who took the exam. So now let's move on to the preparation strategies to pass the exam. So the first thing that I did was I wrote down all the subjects within the PLAB-1 gems along with the number of pages within each subjects inside the gems. For example, if toxicology had 29 pages, I wrote it down with toxicology. Like that, I wrote down for each and every gem. After that, I added all these numbers to get the total number of pages in the gems. For me, it was around 2300 pages left, guys, and I had 21 days left for preparation. So when I divided this both, I got 110. That means I need to study 110 pages per day. I thought I'll study 130 per day. It was a bit hectic, but if you have around 45 days for preparation, you just need to learn 51 pages, and if you have 30 days, you just need to learn 76 pages per day. Okay, and this 2300 pages is for me. For you guys, it might be different, so please do count the pages. So at first I thought I can learn 130 pages per day, and I did my preparation according to that. So this is what I did next. I planned what all subjects I should learn each day along with the number of pages I will learn from each of those gems. So, for example, on 23rd, 4th, I thought I'll learn psychiatric, pediatrics, pharmacology, ECG, and emergency medicine. So, for psych, I will learn around 30 pages of gems, and for PD, 48, and so on. Just like that, about 130 pages each day, I divided and I prepared for 1 week in advance. Each Sunday, I used to sit and write what all I will learn the next week. Amidst all the stress, it was really therapeutic and a bit fun also. I used to get really motivated to tick all these boxes. The first week, as you can see, didn't go that well because some of the boxes were still empty. So, after the first week, the next Sunday, what I did was I recounted the pages left, the number of days left, and then the number of pages that I should learn every day. And it reduced from the previous 110 to 90 or something. So I thought I'll learn around 100 pages per day from the next week onwards. I didn't want to stress myself out. All these unchecked boxes, I never tried to put them off. I tried to finish them off as early as possible. So within the first 2 to 3 days of the next week, I try to finish all these unchecked boxes and then I used to put in the fresh topics. I found this method very useful because I didn't need to wake up every day and think about, okay, what will I learn today? It was already planned. And also, I used to try and push myself to try and finish ticking all the boxes. And the main thing is, the question banks are not included in this list, but I love doing question banks. So, whenever I got bored, I used to do the question banks. And some other things that you guys need to think about is that never do a question bank just after you finished learning the gems because you just finished learning that part and everything will be fresh in your brain. So give it some time, do your revisions. I'll tell you how to do the revision within a few minutes. After the revisions, at least after 3 or 4 days after learning the gems, then try to do the question bank so that you can understand whether you're retaining the subject or not, and also it'll be like an extra revision. Now let's talk about how to do the revision. This is one of the method that I found really helpful. For this method, you need two notebooks, one for writing down the notes and one for planning the revision. So suppose this is the first day that you have started learning, write on a page day 1 and the next page you can write the heading of the topic you are learning. For example, if you are learning about aortic regurgitation, you can write down just the heading of the topic that you're learning. And on the next page, you can write everything regarding aortic regurgitation from the gem that you need to revise. Okay, and similarly, on the next page, if you're learning about mitral regurgitation, you can write the heading mitral regurgitation there. And the next page, you can write all the notes regarding mitral regurgitation. The thing is that you're making flashcards here. So when you're revising, when you see the heading aortic regurgitation, you can sit and think what you can try to recall that what you have learned about aortic regurgitation before turning over the page and seeing if you have missed something or not. So that's how I made the notes. It's not that difficult. It was very easy to make the notes with gems because in gems everything is given very concisely. So when you're learning the topic itself, you can just jot down the things that you feel is important. Now about the revision, the aim is to revise within the first 15 minutes and the next day. Then after 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, and 30 days after that. So, guys, this might sound a bit hectic, but once you start doing it, it will become much easier. There are also some apps available for flashcards. You can also try those things. So that's it, guys. That's how I prepare for PLAB-1, and I hope it is as useful as it was for me to you guys also. And I hope you all pass this exam with flying colors. If you found this video useful, please do like this video and also share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be really happy to read those. And also do subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting more useful videos like this. Until next time, bye bye.